Your Royal Highness, when did you become UNDP Goodwill Ambassador?
In 2003.
Why did you accept the invitation to serve as a Goodwill Ambassador?
Well, this was the time when the countries of the world had just agreed on the Millennium Development Goals. I had finished my studies, development, and the Norwegian government asked me whether I wanted to become connected somehow to the Millennium Development Goals agenda and promote it. So I said yes, of course, and then that's how I became the Goodwill Ambassador for the United Nations Development Program.
How many countries have you visited as Goodwill Ambassador?
In Jamaica now is my 14th country visit.
Your most memorable moment as Goodwill Ambassador?
Well, I think from the first time in Tanzania, when I was talking to a woman that had received microcredit and had been able to start her own small business, and through that made enough income to put her kids to school, her children through school, and created a much better future for herself and her family. I think hopeful meetings like this is something that is very inspirational. Also here in Jamaica yesterday, when I was at the Rocky Point fishing village, I met Cecilia and Latroy, both fishers, and they told me about the project that they are working on the Blue Resilience project, getting these trackers in boats and having communication equipment. And they had really taken ownership to it and wanted both to develop the program and also spread it to other parts of Jamaica. And I could really see that they were proud of the work that they were doing and how they could take care of this natural resource that the fish stocks are, and take care, of course, of the ocean, which is so important to Jamaica, Norway, and everyone else in the world.
Best thing about being a UNDP Goodwill Ambassador?
The best thing about being a Goodwill Ambassador for the UNDP, I think, is meeting people on the ground and seeing how these big plans, the Sustainable Development Goals, are translated into actual action on the ground, meeting people that are actually creating a better future for themselves and their families through the projects and the cooperation between the local authorities and the UN, and of course, most importantly, the local communities themselves.
What's the main thing you want Jamaica to know about UNDP's work?
Well, the main thing I think is that it makes a difference. What these men and women are doing in the United Nations to further the Sustainable Development Goals agenda is something that really makes a difference in people's lives. And I'm very happy about how also the Jamaican government and the local authorities here are working very closely with the UN on many of these issues.
Two best things about Jamaica so far?
Well, it's beautiful, of course. It's a wonderful country. It's nice and warm for us Norwegians. It's quite cold back home now. But of course, the people that we meet, strong feeling that they care about how their society is evolving. And for instance, meeting the children at Victoria at the primary school yesterday is something, of course, that is very touching and a nice thing to experience.
How do you prepare for a Goodwill mission like this one?
Well, I read the information that is compiled by the team here, and I look into some of the reports that have been coming out recently. And then, of course, we go through the program and everything that's happening here and look at what Jamaica has achieved. All the good stuff, all the good initiatives that the people in Jamaica has put in place in order to create a better future.
Your Royal Highness, thank you so much for your time with us.
Thank you.
And all the best for the future.
Likewise. Thank you very much.